Hi, I'm Sally. I know that people usually come to see me because they want to make a positive change to their mental health or even physical health. And I want to help you today by giving you a few tips on how you can make a start on that to give you the best possible outcome. And the first thing is to think about what you actually want and why you want it. So to make sure that it is actually you that wants to make the change, because we're often put under a lot of pressure from society in general, from friends and family, from doctors even, and we have to want that ourselves. So have a think about why you really want to make that change. And the next thing is to actually write it down as a goal. There's a lot of power in writing things down and setting that goal. One of the key aspects of setting your goal is to write it down in the positive. And by that I mean that when you write your goal, you're actually writing down exactly what you want and not including anything that you don't. So no nots, no don'ts, no words with negative connotations. So think about how you would phrase your goal of what you actually want. And there's a reason why I say write it down in the positive, and that has to do with a few things. One is the way our subconscious mind works, and one is because of our reticular activating system. Now I know that's a bit of a mouthful, but the reticular activating system, or RAS as it's often shortened to, is a part of our mind that has all the sensory input go into it. So everything we can see, hear, taste, smell, touch, it all goes into this part of our mind and it filters it. So with that amount of information coming in, that's an awful lot to go through. So it's really good to have this filter in place that shows us just the important bits that we need to know. Now, how does it do that? How does it know what's important? And that's because of what we tell it is important. So the things that are important to us, we tend to repeat quite a bit. We think about, we talk about, we watch things about whatever that topic is. We look them up. We have other people talking to us about them. That's how we set our reticular activating system. So if we're talking about our goal in the positive, our subconscious mind and our reticular activating system will look out and highlight those positive things and draw us towards our goal. If we include negative things in there, then our subconscious mind starts plaguing us with the negative stuff and drawing that to our attention. And that does not pull us towards our goal. So in order to get there quicker and not end up stuck, and that's what the negative stuff does, it keeps us stuck, then we need to be really clear on what we really, really want. The other bonus to being clear on what we want is that when we repeat something over and over again, our subconscious mind begins to recognise that repetition and take it on board and put it onto autopilot, again helping steer us towards our goal. Because our subconscious mind will always take on board what we repeat and make it easier. And we want heading towards our goal to be easier. So the more we repeat the positives, the more our subconscious mind will help us to get where we want to go. That's great, isn't it? Write your goal down. Now it might seem like a big goal, and for some people that feels like, I want that, but it's just too much. I can't see how I can ever achieve it. But that's where we start to break it down. I mean, there are many people that set big goals and achieve them, but they don't do them all in one go. So for instance, climbing to Everest, you don't do that in one go. You train for it, you take bigger walks, you practice with altitude training. And even then, when you come to do the climb, you go from base to base to base. You don't do it all in one go. And there's an adage about having 1,000 pounds in weight and saying, you know, you can't lift 1,000 pounds in weight, but you can move 1 pound quite easily, and again, and do it again, and do it again, and eventually you've got 1,000 pounds moved. So break it down into the little steps that you need to do to be able to achieve your end goal, and then take the first step. Find somebody to hold you accountable, whether that's a friend, a family member, or maybe you want to get some coaching or some therapy, but find someone, if you need it, to hold you accountable so you keep taking those steps. They give you the encouragement and help you get there to make sure you get where you want to be. There are lots of other tips that you can use to help you, and in the coming months there'll be videos coming on our YouTube channel about the different things that you can do to help you reach your goal and what you want out of life. So hit the subscribe button. Please feel free to share this if you know other people that will benefit from some tips on how to set and achieve their goals, and I'll see you next time.